Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. Let your discourse with men of business be short and comprehensive. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. Nothing can be more hurtful to the service than the neglect of discipline, for that discipline, more than numbers, gives one army the superiority over another. Lenience will operate with greater force in some instances than rigor. It is, therefore, my first wish to have all of my conduct distinguished by it. Truth will ultimately prevail where there is pains to bring it to light. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. The basis of our political system is the right of the people to make and to alter their constitutions of government. There is nothing which can better deserve your patronage than the promotion of science and literature. Knowledge is in every country the surest basis of public happiness. Laws made by common consent must not be trampled on by individuals. I hope, some day or another, we shall become a storehouse and granary for the world. I wish from my soul that the legislature of this state could see the policy of a gradual abolition of slavery. Few people have the virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Mankind, when left to themselves, are unfit for their own government. In proportion as the structure of a government gives force to public opinion, it is essential that public opinion should be enlightened. Honesty will be found on every experiment to be the best and only true policy. Let us then as a nation be just. Every post is honorable in which a man can serve his country. A man's intentions should be allowed, in some respects, to plead for his actions. The consciousness of having discharged that duty which we owe to our country is superior to all other considerations. A pack of jackasses led by a lion is superior to a pack of lions led by a jackass. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. The future of this nation depends on the Christian training of our youth. When one side only of a story is heard and often repeated, the human mind becomes impressed with it insensibly. The time is near at hand which must determine whether Americans are to be free men or slaves. The Constitution is the guide which I never will abandon. The power under the Constitution will always be in the people. Friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. Some day, following the example of the United States of America, there will be a United States of Europe. It is impossible to rightly govern a nation without God and the Bible. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am I owe to my mother. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual, and physical education I received from her.